This video will demonstrate how both teachers and students will interact with the questions option in InfuseLearning. I'm going to log in as a student on my laptop here and also on a smartphone. No matter what device students are using, they will need to visit student.infuselearning.com. Once there, they will be prompted to enter the room ID to join your room. Again, this is located in the upper left of the teacher's screen. Students will then input their names as required by you. Students will then see a screen that directs them to wait until you push out a question. Using the options under Quick Assessment on the teacher dashboard, you will be able to send out question types to students. We'll look at each type starting with true-false. But first, if you choose the eye icon in the upper right of the box, a tutorial will launch. If you choose the gear next to each question type, you will see additional question options. Click the question type you desire. If you do not open the settings menu, all you will need to do is click the question type and it will be pushed out to students. As you are waiting for responses, this is what you will see. I'm going to switch to a student view now, and this is what students will see. At the bottom of all question types, you will see a language button. This will allow students to change the language as they need, which is helpful for the ELL population. Moving over to the right, the same is true for the audio button. There's an option behind each answer choice that will read them to students. All they have to do is click.
True.
Using the audio button at the bottom of the screen, students can also control in which language those answers are read to them. Students will select the correct answer based on the question you have either communicated orally or projected on the board and then click Submit. Students will then be sent back to a screen that directs them to wait. As the teacher, you will see students in your class under Status. Once a student's name is grayed out, it means that they have answered the question. If the circle behind a student's name is green, they are active in the room. If the circle is red, it means that while the student is still logged in, their device may have gone to sleep, and so the user is not necessarily active. Under Summary, you will see an anonymous graph of the question results. Under Details, you will see how long it took each user to answer the question. And moving over to the right, you have the ability to hide the names of those users under Details. And under Save Results, you are able to do just that. Select the gear next to the multiple choice option. For this question, you can send out letters or numbers, the number of choice options, or you can set it to be a single or multiple response answer. Once all settings are set, choose Go. Results and how students function in the site will work the same for all questions. So the question has been pushed out to students, and then this is what they would see. They select their answer and choose Submit. Select the gear next to the Select in Order option. You can choose to have students arrange either numbers or letters in the correct order and then submit the answer. Choose Go to push the question out to students. Again, you will need to indicate in some way what each letter stands for somewhere besides the site. And so here's what students would see. They are able to drag the letters around, and when they're in the order they wish, they will choose Submit. Select the open-ended response question. In the student view, this will send a field for students to type their response and then select Submit. Back in the teacher view, under Details, students' names and answers will initially appear. Over to the right, outside of the recording screen, choose Hide Names, and you will be able to show the results anonymously. Click the numeric question option. Switching to the student view, numeric is similar to a text answer. Students are given a field to type their answer and submit it. Again, there is the option to hide student names under Detail in the Teacher view. Choose the gear next to Likert scale. This type of question will allow you to gauge how students feel about what they have learned in a lesson. You can change how students are able to respond, whether it is strongly agree to strongly disagree or a numeric scale. Choose Go. So this is the student view, and a student would select how they feel and choose Submit. Back in the teacher view. After students answer and choose Submit, you will be able to see a graph of the results under Summary. And under Details, a list of which students submitted which answers. Again, you are able to hide student names if you desire. The last type of quick assessment question is the draw response. In this type of question, you would ask students to respond by drawing something. You basically push out a canvas to students. So I'm going to choose draw response, and then I'm going to look at what the student would see, and this is basically the canvas that they would see. First, I'm actually going to submit a drawing response using my iPhone. And then here, I'm also going to respond. Students have the ability to draw using the mouse on a laptop or their finger on a cell phone. Once the drawing is ready, students will submit it by using the arrow option in the toolbar. As the teacher, you will be able to see all submitted drawings attached to a student name under Images. And so here you can see the image from Heidi was done using in the iPhone, and it's a little fuzzy, and the one from Amanda was done on the laptop. Stay tuned for the next video. It will cover some of the other great features of InfuseLearning, including the interactive tools.